And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Well, this defense for the Seahawks much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They run again on 1st down, Lynch. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. The guy out of the pocket there was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action now. Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 29, Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point. And that will tie our score here this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And that's going to be caught, Dwayne Eskridge. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
Following the penalty, Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Dancing to his left, and he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw again on second down. Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Well, here's a throw off the scramble, and that's complete out left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now Dobbins again on second down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 3rd down, Jackson on the move to his left. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. On the give, this is Lynch. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 53 yards on the ground for him so far. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this 2nd very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that. They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. 1st down, the run with Lynch. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Here's Wilson. That's complete. He's got Lynch out of the backfield. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. So on 4th down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through. And they will move up by 10 now. 17-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Moore. He will return it. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there just before halftime. On first down, Wilson. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Lynch. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they may just be content to take this three-point lead and head into the locker room.
It's caught. Lockett. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll give to Lynch out of the gun. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Handoff comes to Lynch. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They go play action with Wilson. Forced out to his left. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Play action. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the former Husky, Marcus Peters.
And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Tanner Muse showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
His first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
I'm the best in the
Here's
game.
Moore. He will return it.
And he is out of bounds here on the return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. Room here to run. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
They go play action now. Jackson steps away to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And Jackson going to have the 1st down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. With the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
51 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss as a middle linebacker symbol. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Dobbins again on second down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
A partner in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On first down, Lynch. And some room to roam now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. 53 yards. And the Seahawks strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Myers connects on the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return is Duvernay. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Up even further for 3rd and long. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to try and go deep again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 15. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
So they took their shot. That was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making, both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll run again with Lynch. And 3 yards there takes them to the 45.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
52's the mark, boys. 52. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They'll run on 1st down. It's Lynch. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
241 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the pistol, they run with Lynch. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Now the Seahawks going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Myers' kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well,
pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Under pressure, they got him again. One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.